Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. I am Pat from Pat's Path Predictor, and as you can see right here, the storm is still intensifying. It has grown in size quite a bit. As you can see, the majority of Iowa is still engulfed in snow at this time. Des Moines has just came out of a band right here. They're probably going to see another band coming down right here. There's some heavy snow around the Des Moines area right there. There's Marshalltown over there. Jefferson's getting some heavy snow right now. So is Guthrie Center over here. So is Winterset, Indianola. That area right here. Let's also head down to Missouri, where the radar is a bit more mixed right here, mostly because it's a mixture, or it's rain or it's snow right here. We can say that Centerville in Iowa, we don't know what's really going on. New radar scan just came in. So at this point, it's just an unknown at this point. So yeah, as you can see in near Bowling Green, Troy, Jerseyville, in Missouri and Illinois right here, the radar is picking up very heavy snow right there, but we do not know if that is snow or if it's just rain that's ending up melting at a very low altitude, maybe 100 or 200 feet or so. So there it is right there, St. Louis. The radar has pretty heavy rain in the south side of St. Louis right here. Jefferson City's getting some rain over here. Same with Kansas City. They'll get some snow in a little bit right here. Columbia looks like they're in a bit of a break right now. Cape Girardeau over here, there is some rain over right there. And also, the winter storm warnings have expanded into Arkansas right here, as well as in parts of Virginia and West Virginia right here. So let's go ahead and dissect all these. Be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It really helps me make more videos like these, brings out more content to bring out to you guys to keep you informed. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and start with the winter storm warning in Des Moines. This is updated. The total snow accumulations, they're still expecting it to be 6 to 10 inches. They have not put an additional snow accumulation on it yet, so we'll be waiting for that. Right now, this is the winter weather advisory in St. Louis. Nothing has changed. Still 3 to 5 inches anticipated. I have seen some models potentially getting up to the 4 to 6 inch range, so we'll have to wait and see right there. Now, as for the winter storm watch in Tennessee, nothing much has really changed. Still 3 to 7 inches. Now, this has changed in DC. It hasn't really. This is the latest update right here for the Shenandoah Valley, as well as Western Maryland, the Shenandoah Valley, Northern Virginia, and the Eastern West Virginia Panhandle right here. 5 to 15 inches are most likely, if up to 15 inches possible. So no real change right there. 1 to 3 inches an hour late Sunday afternoon to Sunday night. So this is a very interesting development right here. It's not necessarily changed all that much, but this has what's changed. There is a winter storm warning for now parts of Virginia over here, issued in Blacksburg. If you want any context, this is where it's issued for Whiteville, Roanoke, Bluefield, that area right here, even into North Carolina, actually. Mount Airy, Boone, North Carolina. Winston-Salem's under a winter storm watch. Same with Greensbro. So we'll be keeping a very close eye on that. I did not mean to do that. There we go. 5 to 8 inches are possible, with a foot possible among the Allegheny Mountains. Winds gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. That's generally not a good sign. That's close to blizzard conditions. Just don't travel when this arrives on between 7 a.m. and Sunday and 7 a.m. Monday. So, yeah, basically there it is right there. This is it right here for Charleston, West Virginia. 4 to 8 inches possible. Brief wintry mix is possible Sunday afternoon. Forgot to mention, in Virginia, the governor of Virginia has declared a state of emergency to prepare for the storm and everything. In fact, the inauguration for the next governor of Virginia is coming up tomorrow, so the current governor declared a state of emergency to kind of help the new governor deal with it and deploy resources as necessary. So that's a good move from the current governor right there. So I thought I'd put that out there real quickly, as Virginia has declared a state of emergency for this upcoming snowstorm. So this is it for West Virginia. And now the winter storm watch in DC, still 1 to 3 to 5 inches at this point. So yeah, not too much has changed. Let's actually go ahead and take a look at more closely into the winter storm warning in North Carolina, actually, because there's even an ice storm warning in portions of South Carolina. Same right here. Let's go ahead and take a look right here. Winter storm warning in effect. let's see. Goes from 6 p.m. Saturday to 8 a.m. Monday. So heavy mixed precipitation is expected, with snow accumulations of 6 to 12 inches expected over the North Carolina foothills. 2 to 5 inches of sleet, snow, and ice are expected in from northeast Georgia to in South Carolina foothills through the Piedmont of North Carolina. Ice accumulation of 1/4 to 1/2 inch with light sleet and snow accumulations are expected for the remainder of the Carolina Piedmont. That's not good. 1/4 of an inch of ice. That's enough to get some roads out of commission right there. So I would not travel especially if there's icing down and everything like that, because like I said in one of my other videos, if you're going at 65 miles per hour on ice and you hit the brakes, you're still going at 65 miles per hour because there is pretty much no friction on ice. There's not it's not enough to really stop the motion of the car and everything, unless you hit a area that has some more traction and everything. So I would not travel. This is for portions of upstate South Carolina, Georgia, as well as parts of North Carolina as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the winter storm watch that's in effect for parts of Greensbro, Winston-Salem, even Raleigh, North Carolina, Fayetteville, this area right here. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So total heavy wintry mixed precipitation possible. Total snow accumulation of 2 to 4 inches with locally higher amounts, especially north and west of Greensbro. Ice accumulations of 1/10 to 3/10 of an inch possible. That's likely why they issued the warning right there. So yeah, from late Saturday night through Sunday evening. So yeah, I will continue to cover the storm as the situation continues to develop right here. You can see it right here. There are winter storm watches and there are winter weather events, winter weather alerts that are going on from Iowa to Missouri to Illinois, Kansas, parts of Nebraska to Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia. I'm not sure if I said Kentucky yet, but Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania. New York's not under it yet because it's still too early to say. But what we can confidently say is that the area of upstate New York will likely see the heaviest snow of this system. Let's go ahead and take a look at this right here. As you can see, we'll have to reset it. This is the current track of it right here, right now. As you can see it, we're going to go ahead and move through. As you can move through right here. There we go. Continuing. The St. Louis area is probably going to see another 12 to 18 hours of this right here. Same with Jefferson City. As you can see, the low merges with it, and there it is. It becomes a mid-latitude cyclone, and then potentially a nor'easter, as it basically just pummels North Carolina with a lot of ice and snow and everything like that into Virginia, that right there, as well as in West Virginia right there. Ohio gets some heavy snow. Pennsylvania starts getting a pretty heavy snow. The storm actually starts intensifying at a pretty good pace. So then this is where the heaviest snow of the storm is going to be at right here. Upstate New York, parts of Canada right here. So yeah, I'll continue to keep a good eye on this as this intensifies to a 984 millibars low right here. Goes down even further. Parts of New England gets mixed precipitation. And then it moves off to Canada and basically exits the United States right then and there. So basically this shot right here in upstate New York, this is where they'll likely get the heaviest snow. This is where it is now. This is where it'll be basically in the next few days. So yeah, basically right here, this is where the storm is. We can take one last look at radar real quickly. You can see there's even snowing in parts of Green Bay over there. So the majority of Iowa's cover is being snowed on right now. This is going to intensify into a very powerful nor'easter that's going to impact parts of New England and New York and Pennsylvania in that area. Right now, it is making its first stop at St. Louis, Jefferson City. Well, it already technically made its first stop at Des Moines. Yeah, it basically crossed into Canada, moved into North Dakota. It started bringing heavy snow to parts of the Dakotas and Minnesota. Then it made its first stop in Des Moines. Now it's making its second stop in St. Louis and Jefferson City. So if you're in those areas, if it hasn't snowed yet, it likely will in the next 30 minutes or so, considering that the temperature down there is at 32 degrees, it's at freezing. It needs to drop down a little bit more for it to start raining. So yeah, at this point, at this point, we're not sure if this is just rain, a lot of rain, or if it's heavy snow. Because if it is rain, it's probably melting at maybe 100, 150, 200 feet above the ground, and it's going to start coming down much more as time goes on, and as the temperatures get colder. This is really temperature based right here. If the temperature stays at where it is until after midnight, the snow totals start getting lower. However, if the snow starts like right now, the totals are probably going to be a lot higher than they originally were. So just keep that in mind if you're in the St. Louis and Jefferson City area right there watching this video. With that being said, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Hope you had a wonderful time watching this. I hope I got a lot of education out of this, and looks like they have a new scan right there. We'll analyze this real quickly. It's basically just similar to that, although I can say that not much has changed. So look at Springfield, they're getting snow and everything. Their whole county's basically getting snow right now. And with that being said, that's going to wrap it up for real this time. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It really helps me out, makes me more videos like these. And with that being said, have a wonderful day, guys. Stay safe.